But I will tell you this as a prophet. When I was on the mountain, the Lord told me things that I will speak here. 2028, unless something happens, if something will not happen, watch me. You will attend the funeral of Raila, because he may not finish 2028. He will die unless something happens. The year 2028, Raila Amolo Odinga may die, or he will die, unless something happens. And he will not die because somebody has killed him. No, it is his fate of life. I spoke this thing when I was in Kisumu, but the network was very bad. People didn't get it. But 1 year and a half later, Ruto will also die. But my question is, Raila and Ruto, as you people are going your way, what are you leaving Kenyans into?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, guys, for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, today is Sunday, and of course, Sundays are normally our days of listening to the men of God, our prophets, what they have got for the country, or what they are saying for the country. Now, today being Sunday, just a humble request that please, if you're preparing to go to church, please do so. Because you know, Mungu mbele kwanza, God first. In everything that we do, we have to put God first, and we have to tell God, thank you for the greatest love of life that you've given unto us. That is why it's very much important to go to church, or just pray wherever you are. If you don't have a church, you can just pray wherever you are, and God will hear your prayers. So, fellow Kenyans, I don't want to talk too much in this video, but I want us to discuss something. I don't always like talking about men of God and their prophecies. And I know at the end of the video, after watching this clip of this video, you'll ask me a question. I know you might ask questions that, why bring this video now? Now, let me first start by requesting you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can as well like, you can share, drop me your comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think and where exactly you are watching this video from. If you're in the country, you can tell me which part of the country you're watching from. And if you're outside the country, you can also tell me which country, or drop me the flag at the comment section. Now, fellow Kenyans, a lot of prophecies right now are happening, more so when it comes to matters politics. And that brings me to this question, that do we have prophecies, or do we have comedy? What is happening right now? Are they really prophecies, or they are comedies? And if they are prophecies, why is it that right now they are happening too much, mostly more so when we are approaching now election? You know, it's 2026. Now every person is just prophesying about what is going to happen. You know, some zingine zinagonga mwamba. Some are going, zingine zinaingiana, zingine haziingiani. Zile ambazo zinaingiana kwa sababu zimefanyika mahali, zinasemekana kwamba zimefanyika, nilisema. It is fine, it is good to prophesy, but what is happening right now? That is my question. And I want you to tell me that at the comment section. What is happening right now? What we are witnessing? Are we witnessing prophecies really, or we are witnessing comedy? Now, this prophet, I think his name is Prophet Sami, Mitsubishi, something like that. Tsubishi, he has a church in Kisumu. He prophesied about the death of Raila. And actually what he said was that Raila was going to die in 2028. The man of God said that Raila Odinga is going to die in 2028. And it was quite unfortunate that Raila Odinga died in 2025. He said that Raila is going to die in 2028, and then a year and a half later, that is 2029, June, July, probably, William Samuel Ruto would follow. Please, I want you to listen to this prophecy and then we talk about it after watching. What is?
Including Ruto with his wife. But as long as they mess up with heavens, I will say what heaven wants me to say. I'm neither on any side, but I'm on the side of Yahweh. And what he tells me to speak, I will speak, because I care about my nation, I care about my country, I care about my fellow citizen. And so, when the devil is trying to take charge, we have to raise an alarm. Because that's the reason why the Lord has kept us here. Me, I'm not a politician, neither am I interested to be one. And if I was interested with politics, then you will see me roaming around with them. Because even some have tried reaching me. I don't know how they get my contact, but they try to call me. But why should my answer is one. If you want to see me, come to church. Why should I meet you in an hotel? There is only one person who can command me to leave, and that is my God. If he tells me go, I will go. When he has not spoken, what am I coming to do with you? Tunakutana kufanya kazi gani? Biashara gani hiyo tuko nayo? Mimi biashara yangu ni maombi. Sio biashara kukutana wanasiasa. Na wakikuja hapa, wanakuja kama watoto wa Mungu. Si viongozi. Uongozi wao uko chini. Unless I know the kind of spirit you carry. We shall honor you, yes, but as a child of God. Because this place has the honor. And the honor is called Yeshua Messiah, that we are serving here. So we need to pray for our nation, because things are not very good. But also, I don't want to cheat you, they are very bad. I don't want to scare you. But I will tell you this as a prophet. When I was on the mountain, the Lord told me things that I will speak here. 2028, unless something happens, if something will not happen, watch me. You will attend the funeral of Raila, because he may not finish 2028. He will die. Unless something happens. The year 2028, Raila Amolo Odinga may die, or he will die, unless something happens. And he will not die because somebody has killed him. No, it is his fate of life. I spoke this thing when I was in Kisumu, but the network was very bad. People didn't get it. But 1 year and a half later, Ruto will also die. But my question is, Raila and Ruto, as you people are going your way, what are you leaving Kenyans into? If it is in Nyanza, there is no one Raila has prepared who can fit in his shoes. And if there are people who are going to suffer, they are Luos. Because all the people who follow Raila Amolo Odinga are hypocrites for their own stomachs. No one has a heart for the people. These followers of Raila from Nyanza, they are hypocrites for their own stomachs. None of them has a heart for the people. And not that they cannot have a leader who can replace him, because Raila himself is also greedy. He wants 5-6 steps away from him so that you bow to him. But I am speaking this as a prophet. If he will hear, let him hear. And I say, Raila Amolo Odinga, you are a human being. You are a son of a man and a woman somewhere. You are a human being, and you will also die. You are lucky. Not everyone comes to know what is ahead of him. But for you, ignore this message or take it. I don't care. I only care when I've not spoken. But once I've spoken, my friend, I don't care. I will tell you what Isaiah told King Hezekiah. Put your house in order. And I am speaking to you. Put your people in order. They will suffer because they are scattered. They look united, but they are not. Surely, after the death of Raila Amolo Odinga, Siaya will be Siaya and they will want nothing with Kisumu people. Kisumu people will be Kisumu people and they will need nothing from Migori people. Migori people will be Migori people and they will have nothing to do with Homa Bay people. Yet they are all Luos, because they will be divided because of their greedy. And you started the spirit of greediness. I will ask you as a prophet today, apart from your big name, Agwambo, Jacob, Jatelo, what have you, if you were to die 2028, what have you left for your people in Nyanza? How many factories? How many companies? How many institutions? What kind of income? I will tell you, Kenyatta left tea and kahawa and milk. I will tell you, Moi left tea and maize and milk. I will tell you, Uhuru Kenyatta reinforced what his father said. You have done nothing apart from raising few individuals here and there. When you raise one man in a community of 10 people and make him rich and you leave 9 people poor, you have made that community very poor than the way you found it. When you go to a community of 10 people and you raise one man so high and you leave 9, you have made that community more poorer, because when they were poor at the same level, they knew how to coexist. But now when you raise one man, he will want to be worshipped, and so he will want to supply to the entire community. How about the day he lacks? Who will supply to him when 9 people are depending on him? The generation of today, Raila Amolo Odinga, can call you a hero. But if you don't change your pattern these years that are remaining ahead, the generation that will come will recognize you as a betrayer and a traitor who sold them and who sold their forefathers. Because you will die when you have left nothing, nothing for your people, nothing for your community. For William Samoei Ruto, hear the voice of God, and thus says the Lord, continue adopting more sons, continue adopting more people of the land. But here says the voice of the Lord, after 2028, you have only 18 months to live. You will meet your fate. And I'm telling you, Mr. Ruto, surely if these people were dying, you have anything to do with their lives and their blood. You were once a preacher and you used to carry the Bible. You know what it says. You will meet those souls. You will meet those souls. And I doubt if the questions they will raise before Yahweh you will be able to answer. But I will just tell you one thing. Before you became Ruto, the father of so and so, you were also once a young man. What do you think would have happened to you if the leaders of then would have adopted you? Do you think you would have reached where you have reached? But after all, what do we expect when we have some foundations that were set on the principles of altars? Isn't it not this confusion that we're having as a nation? It is this confusion. Altars pays and altars demands. Devil will give you with the right hand, but take away with the left hand. The demands of the devil are too high. When you ask devil for one favor, he will accompany it with 1,000 returns. Devil is like a microfinance. When you go for a loan, there are other hidden charges they don't show you. They only bring them on the table after they have offered you money. That's when you realize they gave you 60,000, you will pay 180 minus ile 60 yao. Together it will be 240. That's how the devil works.
Now that brings me to the question that I just asked fellow Kenyans. Because we've seen a lot of prophets right now prophesying. We have got Prophet Ruto'S, Prophet Limo. They are prophesying about what's going to happen, what would happen, what has happened. Mark Onyango is also prophesying. A lot of prophets are out here. They're really prophesying about politics. And that is why nauliza, kwa nini siku hizi why is it that nowadays the prophets wana prophesy about politics? Mbona wasizungumze kuhusu mambo mengine? Ukisikia mtu anazungumza politics, it's just about politics everywhere. Politics. Why can't we hear different things? Why can't we hear different things? About our nation. Ni siasa tu kila wakati. That is why nimeuliza that is it about politics? Is it about prophecies or about comedy?
Waji katika nchi yetu nitakuwa nikiwaangalia. Halo? Kwamba mtu anaweza kuua watoto wenyu na mmrudishe kwa serikali tena. Mimi nawaangalia. I'm checking you. Ninawaangalia. Mimi nawaangalia. Because you are divinely positioned ukiwa na kura yako. Na mtu yoyote ambaye ako hapa na hana kura, patia Holy Communion. Amen? Because it is only your vote that can vote in someone and vote the other one out. You are divinely positioned for this country. Nchi hii itaongozwa vile nyinyi mnataka, sio vile viongozi wanataka. Kuna tofauti ya ng'ombe na mkia. Ng'ombe ndio inayozungusha mkia. Mkia hauzungushi ng'ombe. Nchi hii yetu ya Kenya, wa viongozi wetu ni mkia. Sisi ndio nini? Ng'ombe yote. Lakini tumezoea kuzungushwa hivi na sisi ndio ng'ombe. Sababu sisi tumeamua kuwa watu ambao hawajui you are divinely positioned. Na mimi nangoja, kura yangu iko tayari. And you better lose your vote than lose your conscience. Afadhali nitupe kama last time wakati mlichagua Ruto, kura yangu ilipotea. Ilifanya nini? Lakini mimi huwachekelea sana mliomchagua nyinyi. Sababu ya vile mmeumia. Afadhali kura ifanya nini? Ipotee kuliko uweke mtu.
Ni ile watu wanataka kujulikana kwamba they can prophesy. If you can say that Raila Odinga was going to die in 2028 and then Raila anakufa 2025. Najua mtu anaweza kauliza, Boni, why are you bringing this video now? I found it. I just decided, okay, let me bring this video at least so that we can gauge that. I just wanted to bring that question that what is happening right now. Why is it that right now a lot of prophets, a lot of men of God are prophesying about politics, about William Ruto, about Raila's family, about Natembea, about the opposition? Why can't they talk about what people are going through? Why can't they discuss matters that really affects nation? Because we have a lot of matters that are affecting Kenyans right now. If they can just concentrate on those things, I think we would be in a better position to understand, or be in a better position to find a way of solving the problems that people are going through, instead of talking about things that are about individualism. Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to be known that they can prophesy. Everybody wants, like, kila mtu anataka kujulikana kwamba mimi pia naweza nikaprophesy. But then we should come out of that shell. We should come out of that place. We should come out of that area where everybody wants to be. The issue of everybody I want to be known. Nataka nijulikane. I think that is one of the major things that is really affecting us. Kama kuna jambo moja kubwa ambalo linaumiza watu ni hilo jambo la nataka nijulikane. Kama tukisema kwamba kila mtu anataka kujulikana, basi I know we have a lot of people out here. We have several people who really want to open their mouth to speak, but they don't want. Kuna wale watu ambao their prophecies never misses. But they don't see a point of doing that, because that is the place that everybody says kila mmoja kwa hapo. We have people out here whose prophecies has never failed. But they are not doing that. They don't want to be categorized in that place. Right now kuna wale watu ambao wamekuwa categorized that they are prophets, like they are political prophets. Yani yeye kile ukisikia tu amesimama hivi, kile ambacho hata kosa kuzungumzia ni siasa. So you wonder at what point or at what time do these people preach, or do these men of God talk about the word? I remember I said that I don't want to be mixed up with the issues of men of God. I just wanted to bring, I normally bring these things here so that at least we can have a talk. You know, you can also tell me what to think at the comment section concerning these matters, because at the end of the day, we have to accept that these matters are affecting our citizens. At the end of the day, we are the people that are seeing these things happening. So if we don't talk about them, if we relax, if we say that, okay, let it just happen, let it slide, then a lot of people are going to suffer. So that is why I normally bring them. That is why I normally bring them, so that at least I can hear your points of view, because you know, at the end of the day, I do accept that in this channel I have got more educated people than I am. I've got more spiritual people than I am. I've got more knowledgeable people than I am. I'm not perfect. I'm not that perfect. I'm not chest stamping that I'm perfect, but I'm just talking about this because I know kuna wale hata wahubiri ambao wanatazama most of my videos. I know people watches, people like Bishop Joseph W. They watch these videos. You know, people like Prophet Francis. I know people like Tito Limo. I know they watch. So I don't normally want to maybe to contradict what they say, but you know, I'm a political analysis, and I analyze politics. So whenever you talk about politics, I have to bring it into the context of how is this thing related to the politics that we are going through, or what is happening. And once you are talking about something, can you give us a solution? Are you in a better position to give us a solution? Okay, you've said this is going to happen. You've said that this one must happen. So what is the solution? What is the way forward? That is the question. Is there any way forward? Is there anything that you are thinking that maybe you as an individual or as a man of God think that, okay, our nation should do this in order to protect or to prevent this and this from happening? If there is nothing like that, then why say it? Because at the end of the day, we want solutions to the problems that we're going through. Even these politicians, I know these politicians, they really want solutions to the problems. They are undergoing things that if they tell you that now sit down, let me explain to you what I'm going through, sometimes you might pity them. But then how are you going to solve these problems if we keep on coming up with issues, we keep on talking about things without solutions? What we need to look at is the solution. What is the solution? How can we solve this problem? Anyway, fellow Kenyans, I would like to know what you think at the comment sections concerning the same thing. And just a humble request, please, if you're viewing for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can as well you can share, drop me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think and where exactly you are watching this video from. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, fellow Kenyans, I have been your host, Boniface Awina. Bingo.